Hey amigos, it's spooky season in Orlando, or for everyone else, happy fall. Today in this vlog, we're going to show you all things Cabana Bay, which includes renting a cabana for the day, checking into a family suite, and we're going to go to the pool after hours. Halloween vibes aren't just at the parks, amigos. When you come to the Cabana Bay Resort, you'll notice that all of these, some scary, some a little silly pumpkins are here as decoration at the Swizzle Bar. So the Swizzle Bar is the hotel lobby bar, and every year they decorate it with pumpkins, this really cool backdrop. I think my favorite might be that one with like the weird little like squiggly eyes. Kind of reminds me of my favorite emoji. So you can sit and enjoy a drink here, but this year something is a little different. This year, the lobby has been taken over by the pumpkins. So in years past, the Halloween decorations have just been limited to the bar, and I think there was like an area upstairs. Maybe they had some photo ops. But this year, Universal Creative decided to just sort of spread that wealth throughout the entire lobby area. Oh, this one's winking at you. I like how they make them twinkle. So it gives almost like a real candle vibe. Alright, so in the center is kind of the biggest piece. I think maybe they ran out of pumpkins because it's best viewed only from the front. So let me get over to the front. Here we go. So we have strings of vines, and the vines have all of the pumpkins and lanterns intertwined with this planter, which is always here. And then we have, oh, do not climb. Oh, that's just the language. I wonder what is this? Slow, fast, projections. Oh, maybe this is like a motor. Okay, maybe this is like a film. I feel like one of those kids that are like trying to understand VHS these days. So that might be actually like an old school projector. Big wheel. I think this is kind of like, maybe they went to some sort of old antique store. That one doesn't, scale doesn't work. They just grabbed everything they could to look old and scary. So here you go. Here's the view in the front that welcomes you when you park your car and you come in. You get dropped by your Uber. And they also have an interactive spooky filter. So I'm going to check that out. Capture and share. They did that with the Epic Universe display at City Walk. Made it interactive. So maybe that's like a new thing that they're going to do. Alright, it's kind of hard to get around because it looks like it's checkout time for a lot of folks. But this is definitely a nice spooky feel to welcome you to the lobby here at Cabana Bay. So here we have reserved a cabana, and we wanted to show it to you in the before state. So it looks really pretty. They've got a table and 4 chairs. They set out some towels. They even wrap them. I don't know how they get them wrapped so tight. That looks pretty incredible. Ooh, a fan, definitely necessary. We've got a television, so we'll have to uncap that. Tonka trucks are not usually included here with these 2 chairs. Looks like some kid might have left these behind, but no big deal. And you also get a mini fridge. So it's hidden here. Let's take a look. So inside the mini fridge, you get 6 sodas, and usually waters. It says waters too. They only have Coke, Diet Coke, and Sprite, and then 4 waters. Oh, sorry, 4 waters. And they said they would refill our waters, so we will definitely take them up on that. And then, amigos, if you're concerned about the safety of your items, there's also a safe. So it's the same kind of safe that shows up in the room. And then storage for your, oh, and a phone. And a phone. Oh, look at that. And it's also USB charging area and plugs. So you can bring all your devices and you won't lose power. So the best part I think about this is the view. And we got the one that's poolside. So there's some that's poolside here, and then there are some that are on the other side by the hot tub. But what's nice is you get the pool view, and then you would walk over there to the Atomic Tonic, which is where you can get your food and your drinks. And you can be here in your cabana until close. So tonight is 10 p.m. So you get to spend not just like the hot day in the sun under the shade of these cabanas, but you can also enjoy the cool evenings. Now that we're in September, the pool closes at 10 p.m. The pool might stay open a little bit later if you're here in the summertime, but you'll notice that we're not the only ones here interested in football. Saturday night is college football night, and a cabana is definitely the way to go. What do you think, Remy?
Hey guys, officially in the cabana. I know what you're asking. Just check in at the front desk. The manager will bring you out the rates. They're gonna go from like $65 all the way to $200. We did not pay that much. You don't get a server with the cabana, but there's a quick service right behind Atomic Tonic. And they have things like hummus, falafel wraps, burgers, pizza. Just think, what did you get there?
I got the Hero, the Gyro, you know, one of those.
Yeah. Hot
chicken
stuff.
It was really good though.
The best perk is gonna be early access. So I'll show you, amigos. Boom. Oh wait, this way. Boom.
Ooh, extra scares come with your stay.
Yep. So when you go to Halloween Horror Nights, basically the side entrances at Universal Studios, it's for resort guests.
For those who are staying at Cabana Bay, when you come back after a long night of horror nights, you can get some pizza, some boneless wings. Ooh. Oh, that smells so good. Pepperoni pizza, mozzarella sticks. Look, anything else?
You get like Gatorade, Red Bull, that kind of stuff.
Oh, all the grab and go is still around. Thank you. Let's see. What you got? No bakery? Well, I don't know. There's some
There's some cookies here.
there's some things here. If you're just like really got a sweet tooth. Looks like a few people
Already grabbed some.
took a few there, but yeah. What do you think?
I mean, I think I'm good.
You think you're good? All right, let's go back to the room. Another thing that's really great about staying on property is that you get access to all of the Halloween Horror Nights merch before you go to the parks. So obviously this isn't everything, but it does have all of the themed merchandise. I mean, like, you wouldn't necessarily want to buy that in the park and have to lug that home, but you might say that would look so cool. So that's $25. Does that like light up? I wonder. I don't know what the instructions are for. Maybe it lights up. That would be so cool if that lit up. You could maybe like put this on top of something, like some LED source, and that would look so good. We got the mugs, we got the tumblers. Of course, we have our house shirt. So these are the 10 houses. I think if you get there like on a Sunday night, you can do a majority of these. Remy and I, we conked out after 7. Like our legs wouldn't take us any further, but we were, without an express pass, able to do a majority of the houses in one night, but we didn't get to see the show. I've seen this has been really popular this year with the these like, I don't know what, I mean, do you hang something or is that just like a real punk rock theme? I'm not sure. You've got the backpacks, the shirts, the swag, the stickers. I've seen a few people in the parks wearing these, which are so much better for Florida because, you know, jean is already really hot here. But it looks like it's just the jean vest, But it has the sort of punk rock logo on the back. Saw some people wearing that at the park. Now maybe those are so popular. When did that start? Like maybe a couple years ago? That one is missing a letter. I wonder if that's a mistake. But that one isn't. Superstar. Also, sunglasses are a must. So there's a lot of possibilities for anyone who wants to look cool in the sun. And it looks like sunglasses range from $19 to $30. Oh, I think our guy Kendrick, who checked us into the hotel, he might have been wearing some of these. He looked pretty super swag in his glasses. Now, just a little orientation for you amigos. If you come out of the gift shop on the not lobby side, that is where you find the Starbucks. And this line, while highly efficient, will take you a few minutes. So if you are a coffee fiend and you are bougie like me and you need something more than just the little coffee pod in the room, I would give yourself like a good 15 minutes to get through the coffee line. So maybe come and do this before you get your breakfast, because otherwise your breakfast is definitely going to get cold. But look how many people they have working this line. They probably hate to be filmed.
Sue, bacon sausage wrap. Ali, blueberry muffin.
There are 3 types of rooms here at Cabana Bay. Right now we're looking at the exterior entry type, which, as you can see, these family suites and exterior rooms, standard rooms, they just come straight out into the elements. But the good thing is when you come out of your room, you are looking upon the Atomic Tonic pool side, which is the pool that has the slide. Now at the very back of the park area here, we have a nice pavilion, sort of free-for-all. It's got fans, it's covered. You can come and sit here with your drinks, with your food. Now you can reserve it for a party or an event, and I can see that over there. That one's the beach pavilion, whereas we're sitting here at the Bay Pavilion. The beach pavilion has some kind of SpongeBob birthday party, 12-year-old. This area is also where they show the evening movies. So there's this AstroTurf section that's always going to be green because it's Florida. On this side of the resort is the only slide on property. The first time I came here, I thought that was part of the slide, but that's just like Art Deco, I guess, to kind of mimic the 50s and 60s architecture. But the slide actually goes down here. It doesn't go very high, but it does pick up a lot of speed. And looking further towards the back, you can see that grassy area. That's where they bring the inflatable screen to do the movie night. At the end of this building, that's like the main part of the hotel. And then you can see right there, it says Continental. That's the other side of the pool, or other side of the resort. And on that side, they have another pool, but that pool, there's no slide, but there is a lazy river. And then you can purchase inner tubes for $15 and you get to take one home. So if you're flying here, it's not a big deal. They'll just like basically trade out an inflatable one that you can take with you. Hey amigos, we are back, and this time we're coming at you from a family suite at Cabana Bay. Now this family suite, you can see you come in and you get to learn all of the things about everything Universal. So right now my appetite's getting real big for this chocolate. Remy, what do you think? Are you getting hungry just watching it?
It's not a Universal vacation unless you have the Universal Destination TV on.
Okay, and it's got like, there's 2 ladies and then there's the 2 guys. Where are the 2 guys? Were they on earlier?
I think they were on earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's also not a Universal vacation unless you feel like you can just totally relax. I mean, Remy looks real relaxed on that chaise. We've got 2 chairs. We have a couch. Turns out this becomes a pull-out couch, which means that you can have 2 additional guests sleeping here, or you can put your kids here.
Do you want to see underneath?
Okay, show me.
Okay.
Yep, looks pretty standard.
So your kids can watch TV while you're like getting ready, or if you're an adult like us, you can watch TV while like your friend or spouse or significant other gets ready.
Yeah, and we also can enjoy it like late at night. You don't have to just lay on your bed to watch TV.
Yeah.
Amigos, I think it's worth the extra price for this bonus space because this, you can come back and hang out here and actually use the space. You don't have to sit in your bed and watch TV or eat in your bed. Yesterday we came back from the cabanas and we were watching a football game, but we got kicked out because it closed at 10. When we came back, we just put the football game here. We got to sit and enjoy. We got to reheat some of our snacks that we had from earlier. So with this kitchen part here as well, it just kind of makes it a complete experience. So you have 2 stools here for additional seating, and you also have lots of space to put things that you bring, like snacks, or very important for Universal, you have to have your cup collection.
Refillable cups.
Refillable cups. So we've got our Horror Nights. This one's Volcano Bay, you can't quite tell. And then we've got our Cabana Bay cups, which are refillable on site here. You can also bring back food with the microwave and just save it for the next day or save it for later. You don't have to go hunting down a microwave somewhere else. But of course you need somewhere to store it, which is our mini fridge. Remember, you help me open it? Now ours is pretty jam-packed. We have all the goodies. You can bring whatever you want or you can store your leftovers in here. And our secret is we like to bring a snack to get ready to go to Horror Nights so that we can do that while we get ready. And now for the sleeping arrangements. As you walk through the pocket door, you're greeted by, we have 2 queen beds here. And across from these beds is the bathroom, which I actually think is pretty neat because you have 2 sinks. No, this is like not, that's an optical illusion here, amigos. That's the sink. But if you go into the shower area, there's another sink and a shower. So this is great if you're here with groups or people that need to use multiple spaces. And speaking of privacy, we were placed on the 6th floor of the Continental building, which has a spectacular pool view. I think Remy's here to play Vanna White for us. Ooh. Ah. This side of the resort has the pool with the lazy river. If you remember from last night, we had the Atomic Tonic side, which had the slide. Here you can bring your own floats. So you can see like a little bit of the river to float around the river, or you can purchase a float. And the good news is if you flew in from out of town, they'll give you an uninflated one to take home with you. The side of the resort that has the access to Volcano Bay, which is over here. Of course, it's so lush, you can't see anything but the rooftops. It's about a 5-minute walk. You just have to walk to that edge of this tower. It's on the other side of that tower right there. And you walk literally right in. There's